we're going to miss out on these opportunities, and they're around us all the time. So you could easily be ignoring or dismissing these magical, mystical moments. Hey guys, it's Terrie. How's your heart today? How's that wonderful, beautiful, dynamic heart of yours today? Don't forget, we're still in the month of December, and I'm running a December bonanza. We're playing a game called Spot the Change all week. There will be one video in the entire week where there is a change somewhere in the middle of the video. And if you are able to identify what that change is, you have an opportunity to win a free 15-minute psychic reading with me. So here's all you got to do, and then we'll just get going into this video. All you got to do is you have to make sure you're a subscriber. Make sure that you comment, and you're the first person to comment. I'll see you on the flip side. And you also have to be able to tell me where the change happened. So you have to be able to get all three of those things correct, all right? And then you will be able, if you're the first person to comment on the video that has that change, and you spot that change, you're going to win a free 15-minute psychic reading. But this is the reason why I'm coming to you right now. You guys, I was asked this question, and it wasn't so much a question. It was more like, what is going on? So here's the deal, okay? So many people have this expectation and this desire to experience a mystical, magical moment, right? And they expect it to be in the weirdest, oddest, strangest, perhaps even uncomfortable way. Well, let me tell you something. That's not the way spirituality works. That's not the way the mystical works, right? So first of all, what the mystical frequency vibe is awe. So it's something that catches you off guard, okay? So it's unexpected. And it's something where you're able to see, oh my God, there's more than just me in this world, okay? It gives you this sense of awe. Like, it's not just about me, right? Now, these moments can happen anytime, anywhere, and they usually will happen at the most mundane times. You could be in line at Starbucks. You could just be driving your car. Actually, that's when a lot happens to me, when I'm in the car and I'm in the shower. Go figure. But if you have this expectation that this magical, mystical moment of yours is going to come, and it's going to be big, and it's going to be dynamic, and it's going to be like mind-blowing, you may very well be let down. So you really don't want to have that expectation. You want to just be able to go through your day, and you do you. Do your morning routine, do your self-care, set your boundaries, do your work. You just be you, and then synchronicities can start to happen. Now, those magical moments, those mystical moments can show up as synchronicities, right? Synchronicities are little things that happen that show you, they're sort of like breadcrumbs. They show you that you're moving in the right direction, you're on the right path. That's called the grid filling in for your manifestation. It's telling you you're on your way, right? So you're in the right place at the right time when that happens for you. And those are the mystical, magical moments. But let me just tell you something. I had a magical, mystical moment when I was pooping on the toilet in India. Yeah, nothing spectacular happened. That could have been out here in West Hollywood at home. A lot of the times I'm getting contacted by spirit when I'm driving or when I'm taking a shower. That is not some big, dynamic, huge thing. It's my normal, everyday, mundane thing. So what I want to share with you is that if you're going to have an expectation of how a mystical, magical moment might happen for you, you might actually miss out on the fact that you're experiencing a mystical, magical moment. Because it's going to happen in the most mundane of places, the most boring of circumstances. And it's just going to be like an everyday thing when all of a sudden something hits you, whether it's an insight, maybe it's a vision, maybe it's a feeling, maybe you hear something, maybe you smell or taste something. But it is a miracle because it's not something that happens all the time. And these things are happening to us all the time, everywhere. But if we're just going to be really rigid minded and just not, and wearing blindfolds, we're going to miss out on these opportunities, and they're around us all the time. So you could easily be ignoring or dismissing these magical, mystical moments. So if you want a magical, mystical moment, first of all, stop wanting it. The more you want it, the more you're pushing it away. You're activating the law of repulsion. Second of all, don't have an expectation of how it's supposed to come. Let me tell you, I did an IS ceremony, and my ceremony, it was okay. I didn't have anything magical, mystical happen. I had more of a magical, mystical experience sitting on a toilet pooping. I'm telling you, these moments are in the mundane, the everyday. That is what brings us spirituality. That is what connects us to ourselves. That is what connects us to our divine and to the divine. So if you're gonna sit there, gonna have an expectation of how things are supposed to look and how things are supposed to be, you're gonna give yourself so much anxiety. And then you're gonna get anxious about the fact that it's not happening. And let me just tell you something. Anxiety is the number one blocker towards accessing your intuition. You will not be able to recognize or even experience a magical, mystical moment if you're anxious. So I can definitely help you relieve and alleviate that anxiety so that you can get into and access your intuition. If that's the case, if that's something you want to work with and heal, I can help you with that. But let me tell you, you're not going to be able to have this experience that you want, this big, huge experience, if you keep expecting it to be that big. So just go about your day. You do you. Work at your job, exercise, and if you're in quarantine, just journal and drop all expectations because they won't be met. And you're probably missing out on some sort of amazing insight, epiphany, breadcrumb of the soul, so you know which direction to go into, just because you're anxiously waiting there for something to happen. Where's my mystical moment? Where's my magical moment? Was that it? No. Was that it? No. Could this be it? Maybe. All right, you guys. All right, so what am I always saying to you? Stay connected. Stay connected to your friends and family. Stay connected to yourself. And of course, you can stay connected to me. I've got a Patreon community if you want to feel that connection with other people. I've got a podcast called The Portal where I interview amazing guests that always give me such amazing information and insightful too. I learn a lot from them. You could probably learn from them too. I do coaching. Yes, coaching and mentoring to help you clear up that anxiety. You can clear up that anxiety. And of course, I've got, I've got this YouTube channel. I'm on Instagram. I'm pretty much everywhere. All right, you guys. So stay connected and I'll see ya on the flip side.